All right, y'all. Welcome to my Monday morning. All this mess is thawing out. I got a brake froze in here. We're gonna try and get it. I don't know which side won't release, but go to the other side, see if it's locked down too. It is raining and 30, a wonderful 33 degrees, I think is what it is. So not favorable conditions, but yep, it's all on the other side. You hear the echo? That one's freed up, and this other one ain't. So get back over here. We've been at home for a few days. We've been iced in and snowed in. It's been a mess around home, so I didn't come up here and work any this weekend. Uh-oh, there we go. All right, we should be freed up now. Now, I didn't come up and work any this weekend, so I got to do a few things before we leave this morning. Truck's still a mess from all the mud and salt and everything. Everything's still a mess, guys. Worst thing about this time of year is, oh, we're still locked up. Well, poo. All right, well, let's get out and try some more. All right, lo and behold, I guess we're stuck on ice after we got the brakes froze. So, I'm fixing to make some yellow snow, I guess, and try and get this thing unthawed. Yeah, that is slick as snot right there, buddy. Yeah, we're gonna have to go to drastic measures. I wish I had somebody here that just pulled me in my pickup and get me on up out of here, but I feel like if I ever get moving, I'll be in good shape. All right, we got the truck brakes locked on it. We're just gonna try and drag them across that ice there. There we go, maybe. I'm gonna drag it a little bit further. That's one thing I gotta do is get in here and adjust my brakes, so hopefully we're out of that ice. Hopefully glad my brakes, they needing adjusting this week. I adjust my brakes every week, so let's see how good we did here. Oh yeah, we just drug her right along the ice and the rocks. Let's see what we got on the other side here. Oh yeah, drug her right over the top of the ice there. There we go. Yeah. That's why we wouldn't go. That's where our front tires were, and our back tires, they didn't even make a mess. They didn't even make a mark in the ice. So, yeah, good times. Oh, never fails when I come here. They load these holes in 2 different spots. And if I go to one spot, they tell me to come to the other spot. So we got to go through this alley, except we can't go through that alley. We've got to drive around, and get through here and get on the back side of these silos here. So let's get it on. All right, we're gonna try and get in here and wipe our windows down, get the mess off of them. Try and get on this scale. It's kind of a pain to get on this scale because just of how it's located here. So we're gonna try and get on here without tearing something up. One thing about it, they load fast here. We sitting there just waiting on the buzzer. I don't know if we can see anything. Can't really see nothing. Mirrors are all fogged up. But he's loading it, and what I'm fixing to do when he gets me loaded is I'm fixing to back off his scale, and I'm fixing to shake it down real good. So then he'll come back and top it off again, and we may shake it down twice, and we may end up shaking it down twice and try and get a better load on there. We just move to the back hopper. Usually once it gets a big pile in there, it don't take but just a couple seconds, and he'll ring the buzzer again. But it's raining. It's raining so bad today that that it's not really that dusty. Usually it's a dusty mess out here. All right, we fix them back up and shake down here in a minute. All right, so we back down the scale here, so let's give her a little shake. Back up and do it one more time. The way I do mine, I kind of like to let out on the clutch just a little bit, give it a little shake, and then run it up, hit the brake real hard, and that way, you know, when you let off the clutch, it kind of gives it a shake, and then you shake it back the other way when you hit the brake. So that's my theory. Tell me what you think. All right, so what we did, we just rolled across the top there. Give her one more. And we're gonna top her off one more time. I don't really like hitting my brakes this hard, but that may be all we got there. I'm just gonna go with it right there, because trying to load, we're losing air loading and everything else, and then having to hit the brakes that hard. So, all right, I'm gonna top this thing off, call it good. All right, we're just slow rolling across here right now until he tells us to stop. We're just topping that. He's just letting it run over the top of it. Oh, there we go. All right, let's see what we got now. Whew. All right, I got my workout for the day. We got that mess packed in there tight. I couldn't get I got my tarp over, but I could not, absolutely could not roll it back under and get it to lock, or get it to lock tight. So I climbed up on top of there and just jumped all down the center of the trailer all the way down, packed that mess down in there and got my tarp. It was tight, but not bad for holes, man. 49, 240. I'll take it. I'll take it. So we're loaded. I'm going back to the house now. I'm gonna write down my stuff, get my logbook, tighten up just a tad, and then I'm going. Lord have mercy. Oh, it's hard enough to jump as much as I did, because I jumped every foot for 42 feet all the way down and 42 feet back. And this cold air, I mean, it's like 30, I think it's 35, 36 degrees right now. But whew, it's cold air with this raining, and whew, it's tough. It's tough. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm like a decathlon or anything. I'm, you know, for a truck driver, I'm in pretty dang good shape. But dang, that took the breath out of me there. All right, well, check my paperwork, make sure that, yeah, they give me all the right stuff. So, all right, we're gonna ride on. Alrighty, we made it down here to my favorite spot here to do a bunch of U-turns. U-turn central here. We're gonna park it for the night and get up and try it in the morning here. It's absolutely rained this butt off, and I am some kind of sick about it. All this snow's melting, and down here in Louisiana it ain't that bad. Ooh. That feed smells good, man. I bet them cows eat that. It smells like some bread meal, cookie meal, something in that just be smelling good. But yeah, all that snow's melting around home, and it's gonna be a flooded mess because it's gonna rain the next few days, and it's gonna be rough. But it's gonna rain all week. I've checked the weather. It's gonna rain on me all day, every day where I'm going. So no truck washes this week, and looks like we're gonna use wipers a pretty good bit. So anyway, we're gonna go to bed, try this in the morning. They're gonna wake us up probably about 7 or so. So anywho, all right, we out. Peace. All Alright, y'all, welcome to the U-Turn Olympics here. We are just pulled off the scale there. They woke us up this morning at 6, wondering what we had on, and then amazingly I was able to go back to sleep. They come out about 7:15, something like that, and told me it was good to go. So I go in the scale house at 7:18, and it's like 7:28 now. So I was like almost 20 minutes to get them their paper, get them to do their paperwork, everything they got to do on their end here. They are well documented here, I'll say that. I don't know, everywhere else I go, they bust that mess right out. So, but their paperwork and how they document stuff coming in is pretty detailed. So it takes a minute to get a sample and get paperwork done there and get scaled in. So we're gonna pull up right here. We got the red light right here. They got the pit cover out. I'm gonna sit here and wait on them to come out, and then we're gonna try and unload this stuff. All right, so we got this part of it rolling here. We're gonna go up in here and get our logbook looking right. This is probably gonna take, well, I don't know, we's pretty full. We'll go up here and look real quick. This probably take, I'm gonna say it's probably gonna take 30 minutes to get that taken care of. That's how full we are right there. We was slap full. It might not take 30 minutes. It's unloading pretty good. I can't remember how the whole was unloaded here last time. Here we go, U-Turn Olympics. Whoop this thing around one more time. Maybe I won't hit this dumpster. Then we'll go scale out over there, and we're gonna do this new thing that I'm fixing to start doing when I come down to this place. Is I have a mobile wash guy that I don't know, we've used him a couple times already, and it's worked out pretty good. So I'm gonna use him for the first time today. But last time I was here, you know, I had our last couple times I've been here, I've had hell getting a washout. So I did a little research and found this guy and kind of talked to him here about a month ago, or a month and a half ago, something. And kind of got an arrangement worked out with him. He's got his own place, but he does mobile stuff too. So, but he's trying to get his place where he can get a truck and a trailer in it, where we can just come straight to him. So that'll be good. We won't have to run all over the world trying to get a washout. It's where his place, it's a little bit out of the way, but where I'm going today is a trucking company, and it's a little bit out of the way, but not bad. So we're going to go in here and get our scale ticket, and yeah. All right, y'all, we just got in the truck. We're gonna pull up on this fuel island here in a minute. Since JB Hunt, we had 3 JB Hunts right here in front of where I'm parked at. I was just gonna pull up here when I parked last night. I was gonna pull up here and pop 50 gallons on real quick, and I should have popped 50 gallons on last night, but we after we got unloaded yesterday morning, we went and reloaded, and I was kind of busy on the phone for a little bit, taking care of some stuff. I've got issues with my pickup, and most of you guys probably know what those issues are, and I'm not going to talk about them or how you fix them. And on the phone taking care of that, on the phone taking care of the final details of the green truck. Probably before this airs, I will be back in it. Just the way things have been going here lately with me getting my videos out and everything, I'm gonna say I'll be back in it by the time this airs. So keep that in mind. But yeah, it's kind of been a process. Partly I've just been busy and hadn't really cared that much, and I'm getting where I care again. I kind of getting tired of not tired of driving this. I'm just like, in the wintertime, that truck's warmer. It's I've got to do some things to this truck. It needs bushings in the back. I need to finish putting all the bushings back there and a few other things, and I'm ready to get out of this thing. And one thing I'm ready to get out of, because wintertime, and this thing, I don't want a bunch of corrosion on this truck, and I don't want to have to deal with that. So that's one reason. So all right, we are going to head to Ohio. I think JB's getting in a truck here. These JB Hunt log trucks, guys, they coming to take our jobs. About like Prime and a hopper bottom. They gonna take our jobs. So anyway, JB Hunt actually has a terminal here where I live, and it's a log truck terminal. So I'm really curious to see kind of how long. I mean, every time you see JB or somebody get in these specialized markets like this, it never seems to last long. So I'm just kind of curious how long this is going to last. It might last forever. It might last 15 seconds. So, but I've been here for 15 minutes. They were on the fuel island when I got here, and they are still here. The other one pulled off a while ago. So, but yeah, I'm trying to get my logbook tightened up, and they just don't care. I'm sure they didn't get fuel here, because I think seems like they've got a tank over there at that place, that their terminal. So anyway, same old junk is on the road as you find at home. JB's on the fuel island. All right, I gotta go, guys. I'll catch up with you here in a little bit when the sun comes up. Maybe it'll quit raining. It has rained here for... it started raining Sunday night. This is Wednesday morning. It has not quit yet. So keep that in mind. We had, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 inches of snow sleet mix that froze, and it's still unthawing as we speak. Piled up in the corners of the parking lots and everything. As far as on the roads, yeah, it's all gone, but the big piles of it still hanging around. We are going to have a mess. It's going to rain all day today and all day tomorrow, and 40% Saturday. So yeah, it's a good chance that we're going to have some pretty widespread flooding around here. So all right, I gotta go. I gotta finish this logbook, and hopefully JB will get out of my way here in a minute. All right, see you. Alright, I know I haven't quite been the good YouTuber here the last couple days. Just the rain and everything, and I don't know, I've been on the phone a lot. Day before yesterday I was on the phone a lot, trying to get the green truck and everything lined up, and getting my pickup ready to get fixed this weekend, and a couple other things on the phone with, just general, everybody calls and wants to chat or whatever. And yesterday it was just nasty. It rained all day. From the time I loaded until now, I mean, you can see right now it's cold and dreary, and it's threatening rain. It's misty. We'll just call it misty. That's what we'll call it. We'll just call it misty. So it's misty, and I ran the windshield wipers all day, so I mean, really not any good driving shots got filmed yesterday. So, and I don't know. I just wasn't really thinking much about it. I'll just be honest with you. I wasn't thinking nothing. I get in these stages where I don't think nothing about filming anything. So there wasn't nothing really to film yesterday. I just drove my truck. So nothing eventful happened. It was just a foggy, rainy day. If it wasn't fog, it was rain, and if it was not that, it was rain and fog together. So it was kind of a slow go yesterday. Couldn't really drop the hammer down all day. So anyway, we're unloading right now. We have no load home. All of our usual things we do are just not going to happen this week. So I'm just praying that the guy that loads me pulls a rabbit out of his hat, and he usually does, but it ain't necessarily going to be fun. So I'm waiting to see what kind of mess we're going to get into getting home. So stay tuned for that. We'll definitely film that. All right, I got to get out, finish unloading here. We're just about got the back hopper empty, and then I'm going to go find a place to hang out, go get some breakfast, and just chill. That's all I got to do. All right, catch you on a bit. All right, good morning, y'all. We are in beautiful downtown Gary, Indiana. Taking in all the sights and scenery. So we are headed over here to Hammond, Indiana, another beautiful place to pick up a load that I don't want to do, going to a place I don't want to go on a day I don't want to do it. So now that we've explained this thing called life, and we just got to do it, I'm going over here to pick it up. We are going down to Tennessee. It's Friday. Man, it's just been a bad week to try and find something to come home. So we ended up having to come over here, and couldn't get over here in time yesterday. Time we got all the load information. So we had to show up over here at 7 o'clock in the morning and get loaded that way. So we're taking this load down to Tennessee, down by Nashville. So we'll do that and then deadhead home. So it's kind of a screwed up way to do it, but they needed this load hauled and I needed a load. So one of those deals, you know, I mean, somebody wants you to do it, you throw a rate on it that'll make it kind of work for you and still not still interest them in you hauling it, and that's what we did. We figured it out. So anyway, we're figuring it out. This place is like really, really big. Man, look at all them craters in the road. Wow. Oh, good Lord. I'm glad I'm not in a car. That'd be bad. But yeah, this place is big, and I don't know anything about it. I didn't call around to ask anybody see if anybody knew anything about it, but I did look on Facebook on a hopper bottom page, and about the best I could figure out is how to get there. So we're gonna get there and then figure it out off of this rough road. Yep, I-90 here, Chicago Skyway. Here we are. All right, so here we are at Cargill here, and I'm just kind of looking over my truck real quick. And this place is kind of big, and I really didn't know where to go. Of course, like every one of these other places, there's no instruction manual. You just figure it out for yourself. So anyway, we made it and figured it out for ourselves. Trying to get my camera out. There's a big old A model out there in the parking lot, and I can't. Can we see it? Not really. But yeah, we're waiting on security over here to come. They're going to take us back to where we go, and then we'll load and hopefully get out of here. Hopefully it won't take too long. That's what I'm hoping anyway. You know, you can hope in one hand and do a few things in the other, and it still may not work out like you want it. All right, we're following her around here. I have no idea where we're going, so hopefully it's kind of hard to follow people like this because, like, well, she's doing pretty good. She put her blinker on right there. So, like, when you follow somebody through a plant like this, when you got to do this, a lot of times, you know, they don't put blinkers on or nothing, and you don't know how to get set up for a turn. So, it's pretty nice. I'm just going to kind of stop on that one. This place is. They must have had a bunch of snow. Well, they did have a bunch of snow here last week. Ooh, these railroad tracks look rough. Oh, not too bad. Not too bad. I just got to remember how to get back out of here. Well, I can honestly say I figured this was where I was going. When you come into this place, this road right here is what you're looking at, and there's the gate. And at that gate, you just turn. It says corn truck straight, and all other trucks turn left. So I made a left, like it said, go to the guard shack. Oh, come on! Oh man, we got to stop and talk here. Good Lord. Alright, so we got it figured out now. He just said follow this road on around and stay outside, and he'd be right back to load this. So I guess we're gonna get out, roll the tarp, and get ready to load this thing up. Load her like a freight train, drive her like an airplane, or whatever them guys like to say. Have to get off over here where I really don't want to get off in here to make sure I get straight for this. It looks kind of muddy. Ugh. Okay. All right. So we're loading up under here. I don't know when he'll be back. He said stay outside. I'm actually going to pull inside a little bit and back up once I get straight. Alright, so I guess what we're going to do here is pull up under here, and that thing is going to lower down over the top of our trailer. Is looking like how that's going to work. So it'll lower down, and I'm sure that he'll put a pile like, can you see? Yeah. There's little chutes up in there. There's one in the front you really can't see. But, all right, focus. It's just going to focus. So, they'll probably load those front two chutes. Forget it. There we go. They'll probably load them front two chutes in the front hopper and the back two chutes in the back hopper. It took me all that to say it's misting on my windshield, so it's hard to keep it staying focused. So we're gonna get out, roll the tarp, and get ready for our buddy here to get back and load us up. Ooh. I'm gonna roll up the window on this one. They drop that hood down. They close these doors. They drop that hood down. I'm just thinking, oh, this is gonna be bad. bad. So, I don't know. This truck being as dirty as it is and as wet as it is, this stuff's probably gonna get over. I've seen some of this stuff, and it's kind of messy. It's corn gluten meal, and I've never hauled it in the meal form, but I've hauled it in the pellet form. So we'll see how this goes. All right, so far it's not too bad. I don't know if I can get it like that, maybe. Yeah. I don't know. They got some kind of vacuum system on this thing. You can see that dust is pulling away. It's going up somewhere. So that's good though. Maybe we'll come out of here and won't be like whatever color this stuff is. Stuff like a gold color. So maybe the whole truck won't be that color. Of course, it don't matter at this point because this thing's filthy. All right, we're out of here now. That was a 3-hour process. Kind of put me behind here. I was hoping to get out of there pretty quick, and the actual loading part didn't take long. It was just waiting to get loaded. I was the only truck there. I probably sat there an hour waiting to load, and then I sat there over an hour waiting on my sample, my test to come back, where I guess they could approve this or whatever. So anyway, we're going to hit 90, go 65 through Indy and back down through Louisville and head down towards the Guitar Town. There's more cars. I have seen more cars this week on the shoulder with blowed out tires and busted wheels. We had a bunch of them in Arkansas on I-30. Indiana has had a bunch of them across 70 the other night, a couple big potholes, and I just went by like 3 or 4 big old potholes a while ago. So those cars, I didn't get the camera started in time, but there was like a 6-wheel box truck, 3 other cars on the shoulder right before those cars, and they was all changing tires, man. So all this rain and ice and sub-zero weather has, I guess all that water got up under the pavement in places and froze and busted the pavement up. When it thawed out, it made a mess, made a big old crater. So anyway, we're trucking down 65. We're gonna stop and get some fuel here in a minute. Just enjoying all these wonderful motorists that are trying to drive 20, 30 mile an hour with the speed limit past trucks on the right when they're trying to get over for people on the shoulder. Just can't find any courtesy anymore. Alright, so we're fixing some potholes up here. Thank God. I'd hate to have that job today, but yeah, I had about a 2 or 3 mile backup for that, so only putting us further and further behind. best we could. Got down here and got to the state line, Tennessee state line, and they had some kind of backup. Never knew what the deal was, but I had to get off at exit 6 there and go around the Franklin bypass and take this back road to where I'm going. I was eventually going to have to get on this back road down in Tennessee anyway, but I ended up needing to do it beforehand. So yeah, we're going out through here. This is there is nothing out here, absolutely nothing. But every house I go by, like it's 6 o'clock at night, and every house I go by, the lights are out, and I'm like, boy, this is exciting around here. So, but yeah, it ain't nothing but hills and hollers and curves and nooks and crannies down this little road. I had to come down this road years ago. I used to load steel up here just outside of Bowling Green there. I used to load steel there a lot, and I used to deliver lumber somewhere down here. I just can't remember exactly where, but I used to have to come down this road a pretty good bit, so I knew I could make it. It's just kind of a slow go, but you're talking about probably, 20 minutes or so. 20 minutes or so to get around that wreck, or get through it. You could have went around it on 31. So anyway, we're riding around. We just crossed over into Tennessee here, and the road gets better over here. It's less curvy, a little wider, and makes a little more time. But anyway, we're about there, about another, 20 minutes or so. We'll be there. So everything's looking good. Hopefully get this thing unloaded quick and get the hell out of here and get home. All right, we finally made it in, got scaled in here, and got started dumping. Dump some air here. But yeah, we just about dumped this. That is corn gluten right there. Don't look like it's unloading on there. Oh yeah, it's unloading out the other side. So, yep. We're getting close here. So, yeah, this thing, they got this little bitty pit, but they got this big cart right there to help not make a mess, I guess is what it's for. But it's pretty cool. All right, I'm fixing to jump in here and catch up on my old logbook real quick, because when we leave, we get done here dumping, it's 6.5 hours of the house, and we headed that way. All right, there's a guy right there. He's fixing to go scale us out, and we're gonna be done. But this stuff was a neon yellow mess, and I got a picture of it. I'll send y'all or show y'all in a second. But I got to get my scale ticket and get going here. All right, we finally made it home. It was a hell of a ride. It started raining on us in Memphis and didn't let up. And we're gonna be flooded tomorrow, I bet. But yeah, old truck is trash. We're fixing to turn the old lights off. Call her a day, because it's done got I don't know, it's done got late o'clock. How about that? And I got to go get some nappy poo time, because we got to get up here in just a little bit and put some brakes on and fix the tire and do some other stuff. So we got about 20 minutes to the house, and call her a night. I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow.